Hi folks, this is really not some creepy Halloween kind of video. It's just that I'm trying to see clearly through this window and it's a mess. Maybe that reminds you of something that happened a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I had that video where I was coming out of the freezer and my glasses were all a little steamed up, but it was because of the cold and I couldn't see out of them. It took a while before I could see clearly. I had to trust that that would happen. Well, it also reminds me of this map that we have. It's a map of where the hurricane was going to go a couple of days before it hit. Nobody could see clearly where it was going to go. And in fact, it ended up going somewhere that was out of the cone in this picture. And that reminds me of our readings for today. That first reading from Habakkuk, or however we're going to pronounce it, let's just say the HAB book, right? The prophet couldn't see clearly why things were happening the way they were or how they were going to be cleared up. And the Lord told him he was going to use the nation of Babylon in order to enact justice on the people. But that just didn't make sense to him. But in the end, the prophet trusted in the Lord God that he would work things out, even if the prophet couldn't see clearly. Same thing going on in our Luke reading. There we have a widow who needed justice. She went to the judge. He just kind of ignored her. Well, that wasn't good enough. She kept coming back, and finally he said, fine, just to get you off my back, I'll hear your case and give you justice. Well, the point for us, we don't always see clearly what's going on. It doesn't mean that we should pester, bother God, and the more that we do that, then he'll work things out. No, Take it to him in prayer. Trust that he's going to work things out. We don't have the mind of God so that we can see clearly into the future on how things are going to work out, but our God does. And we trust him just like the prophet did in the end. When we can't see clearly, remember to trust God who can see clearly.